Hello everyone, welcome to SOFTECH. Today we are discussing about Microsoft List integration with SAP DataSphere. The SAP Open Connectors is the closest option but does not provide a Microsoft List capability. The quickset option was to use Microsoft Power Automate to extract the Microsoft list, connects and export it to a CSV file on Azure, from which cloud then be imported into DataSphere using data flows. The following is the process we went through to achieve this. Access the Microsoft list location. Locate the list location on SharePoint so you know how to navigate to via Power Automate. Per context, I have created a separate list dataset not related to the customer's data as follows. Open Microsoft Power Automate. Create a new flow from blank. In our video, we used a schedule which then made it easy to allow the subsequent data flow also run on a schedule to allow frequent updates. Once you have a new flow created and the reoccurrence is set up, search for Get Items and select the SharePoint option. Once you have selected the Get Items, using the drop-down on the site address, select the address for the list location used above. Also select your list name. Next, add a select. This is where Power Automate has some limitations and needs some trial and error around what you have as your list fields. Simple text is easy, but when it comes to lookups and multiple values, some tweaking needs to be done. This is an initial view of the mapping. Note you need to add them all manually. I hope your list is not too wide. I have just picked the columns I am interested in and have some of the complexities. Also with Power Automate, the addition of the flow each loop is really slow. This comes in for each multi-select field choice in my example, so changing this to an expression. Next, we create a CSV table to write it to the file store. The CSV table generation just uses the output from the select. Next, we write directly to the Azure Blob Store. The connection setting is simply how you connect to your Azure Blob Store. Finally, save the flow and test it. Go to the Run Flows page. If you have access, you can view the file in Azure portal. Now in DataSphere, assuming you have created a space using a connection to Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Finally, in the Data Builder, create a new data flow and connect to the ASDL storage and simply bring the file into data flow and then create a target table to get populated. Then you can deploy it, schedule it as needed based on the Power Automate schedule. From here, you can use the Microsoft list data in your DataSphere instance and blend as needed. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Have a nice day.